This is my first love, my passion, my responsibility. It's a torch I'll carry with me always. Through the ups and the downs, the good times and the bad, no matter what, this will always be my team. Brewers baseball is part of who I am. It's part of who we are.
It is the first appearance for Craig Counsell back at American Family Field. A moment ago, a video played on the board. This was the reaction.
Brewers fans, it's time for...
Well, one day we'll look back and Craig Counsell will be cheered here at American Family Field, but this is not that day.
Why? Why? I don't know why. I don't know. Never been in a fight. You?
No, but that's a good thing.
No, it is not. How much can you know about yourself if you've never been in a fight? I don't want to die without any scars. So come on, hit me before I lose my nerve.
It's coming over tonight. Hell right. Everybody's slowing down on a Friday night somewhere.
See, that's the difference between us. You think we're fighting, and I think we're finally talking.
You ain't done nothing.
Far from me to quibble with the great Brian Anderson, but I don't know, Mike Keller, what day he's envisioning that Craig Counsell would get cheered again. Good morning. How are you?
He will. That day will come. Yesterday was perfect. Like, that was full on appropriate. That was the proper response to that video. I'm a little surprised the Brewers put it up, but yeah, it's a good organization. They will honor their own. He was their own. So I think doing it was great, and I thought the fan reaction to it was perfect. It was spot on. It was exactly how it should be.
Yes. Who the enemy? Well, when will he get cheered?
I think that people will lose this over time. It's the same as
Favre.
Yeah, it's same as Favre. He was booed coming back as a Viking. Rodgers probably never going to come back in his career to play in Green Bay. But
Counsell will never be cheered in a Cubs uniform, right?
I didn't say that. Yeah, but at some point he'll be retired and he'll be introduced.
Okay,
correct.
Is he already in a ring of honor at the stadium of some sort?
I don't think so.
Nope.
I don't believe so.
They have a ring of honor, correct?
Yep, they do. He won't go up on the facade, but he'll probably be on the walk of fame and the wall of honor.
The facade?
Because he doesn't warrant being on the facade.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What would he have done that would warrant? He wasn't the manager to win a World Series.
All the playoff appearances. How many? 5 in a row?
Harvey Keene's not up there.
5 straight.
Yeah, Harvey Keene is not up there. So, no, he doesn't belong
he is
up
the
there.
Manager, right?
Yeah, but he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree, but when you talk about teams,
baseball's Hall of Fame.
Baseball, but when you look, I get it. Yeah,
all the other names up there are in baseball's Hall of Fame.
Baseball Hall of Fame. If that's it goes back to what does every organization use as their, stamp that you have to achieve to be able to reach that. Every organization
I would say this, Butchie, that if he would have spent his entire career in Milwaukee and had so many playoff runs, and obviously if he would then have won a World Series, I think the avenue plays out differently, and he could have been on the facade. He's not going to go on anybody's facade. Craig Counsell was never had the greatness to be up on that facade.
Okay. So why'd you want him to stay so hard?
I think he's a very good manager. I think managers handle the clubhouse and atmosphere and player relations in baseball more than they do in other sports. And I think he is a very good manager. So that's why I wanted him to stay. However, I would look at what they've done, and I think Pat Murphy has been better for this group of players than Craig Counsell would have been. It's Tuesday.
Hold on.
It's Mower Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
Smell the fresh cut grass.
Or get it in before rains.
There you go.
So, but Mike, before the game, he was asked this. He's like, was there a moment specifically? He goes, no, there wasn't a moment. He goes, there was lots of moments that made
we should play that bite because he did say when Stearns left, that was really when he started to think. I know this. One day when he gets fired, if they bring him back for bobblehead night and a bobblehead of him holding a pink slip, then he'll get cheered.
Okay.
But the Brewers probably aren't going to do that. And what get fired? Everyone gets fired, especially in sports, managers, coaches, you name it.
Yeah. I mean,
Any ill will. I don't hold any ill will toward because I was never a big counsel. Knows I didn't grow up in Milwaukee.
no, and I
Now,
don't
for
think you
those that
have to.
did-
He is and
good.
was a very good manager. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what, Mike? You're right. Manager is the appropriate word still for baseball coaches, head coaches. They're
Correct.
managers because they have to manage egos
Sure.
and
Yeah.
manage
And they have
the
to manage the
frail,
longest.
insecure people who play this maddening
Yeah,
game where
correct.
failing 70% of the time puts you in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and I think
stuff.
Murph does it so well with the younger group because of all of that college experience that he had. You know, he's handled, I think, Churio pretty well and Sal Frelick pretty well, and certainly Bryce Terang. That young crew, even William Contreras, handling of those guys, especially when it comes to playing time. I would think even though he was just sent down to AAA, he's probably handled Joey Weimer really well because that's
Yeah.
who Pat Murphy is as a long time, forever college guy. He deals with egos and personalities differently. And Murph is really good. I didn't know he would be this good. I did know this after I was wrong about Counsell staying. I wanted Murphy to be the guy, and I will still go back to this. What the Brewers organization did on Counsell's exit is the best possible scenario that you could have ever painted out because they kept all of the coaching staff. Craig didn't get to take anybody with him, and they promoted Murph. And I think the Brewers front office deserves a ton of credit for how they handled Counsell's exit because they planned for it. They planned for it by
it's
not
very well
allowing
said.
the coaches to leave.
All right. So just to wrap this up, because we got to pivot to the great Vegas wedding of the century. I want full details. Don't leave any details out. Exit question on the Brewers. Are the expectations now changed for the season now that they have rounded the first quarter pole, so to speak, Memorial Day, 4.5 games in front?
Yeah, I think I was talking to Timmy Allen in Vegas because we sat with each other, at the reception, my first ever Vegas wedding, and I said my expectation now, I'm in. I believe that because I didn't think they had the staying power with all the injuries, especially in rotation.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I continue to watch them play, the more I believe this team has the it factor, and I think they're going to be there, and they're going to get some guys back here as we roll forward. Maybe not pitchers so much, but they're going to get position players and Garrett Mitchell back. They're going to get DL Hallback, we think, in some way, shape, or form, probably in the bullpen. But, yeah, I believe the expectation should be that this team is the best team in the division. They are right now. The Cubs are next best, and look out because Josh's Cardinals are, knocking at that.
I don't like anything you just said there. Yeah.
Can I say
Your stadium
7
is
words?
flooding.
7 words.
Yes, 7 words. This team could make the World Series.
Oh, boy. Remember how well that worked out for Butchie on the Bucks.
I
still believe
said
that's the sad part.
Could. I said could.
Yeah.
Not that they're favored, not that that's our standard or that's our expectation. Why not? The Diamondbacks made it last year.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's a jinx, though.
Everyone's so
It's a
skittish.
jinx.
It's not. It's not a jinx.
No, I think it is.
No,
Why
he didn't say they were
freaked out
going
by
to win.
7
I
words?
think it is.
No, because
7.
Here's my view on that. Their lineup and their bullpen is World Series worthy. Because I think
Yeah,
offensively,
I like the way Mike said it a lot
they
better.
can do things, and the bullpen is spectacular, and they'll get Devin Williams back. All right, so those two things, yes. Starting pitching, Robert Gasser is really impressive. The problem with Robert Gasser is he's not going to pitch 200 innings.
Correct.
They won't let him.
Correct.
So at some point, he's going to get pulled back in later in the season. That would be the question I would have. But Zabe, I don't disagree.
Okay, good.
Where you are. But I will add this. The team has not been 10 games over 500. I don't think Arizona ever was last year either.
Right.
But the Brewers, I think, are winless at 9 games over 500. And I think tonight will be like their 8th or 9th shot at getting 10 games over.
They've been right there. Oh, and what a way to get it.
And they had a chance in Miami to make that happen. That didn't happen. Like every time. Yeah.
Josh, it's the same thing by saying they're World Series worthy versus this team could.
Correct. It was not a jinx.
Same thing.
Not a jinx.
I know, but
told the line, but it was not a jinx.
I like it better when you say that they're World Series worthy.
Well, all that means is that they have the talent to be there. Not that they're going to be there. Not that, if things go the right way, they could be there.
Baseball is a sport that allows it. Even though Brewers fans know that they've lost 9 of their 10 postseason games, 9 of their last 10, baseball allows that run.
Yeah,
baseball allows a team when you get in to be able to go all the way. The other sports don't necessarily have that. If you're the last wild card in, then you're 9-7 or 9-8 rather. I think typically that team is going to show that they don't have the staying power to get all the way home. But Packers did it as the last seed in. Last time they did it. So,
I mean, the Chiefs won their division, but then they had to go on the road at Buffalo and Baltimore just to win it all. So you got that, Final Four 2 years ago was a veritable Cinderella's ball of 12 seeds, 6 seeds, etc.
So, Zabe, first ever Vegas wedding. So for Kari and I, we checked off a little checkbox. Never been to a Vegas wedding, went to a Vegas wedding, hung out with the whole crew, Bill and Tracy.
Well, not the whole crew.
Well, who did we miss?
It was a select list, but that's okay.
No. I meant his whole wedding crew that was
his
there.
whole crew.
Yep.
Right. I thought you meant the whole 97 through the game crew.
No. I mean, not all of you were going to be invited.
One of these days, we'll have a full-blown 97-3 the game wedding where literally everyone is there.
No, we won't.
You don't think so? When young Hunter gets married, when he finds the love of his life.
He's Amish. He's going to have to be like 30 before he finds that, and has to have approval from the elders and everybody else. So I don't know if that's going to happen.
Okay. So you sound a little bit banged up from the weekend. Did you go hard?
Yeah, you sound like you got a little cold.
Yeah, I came home with a pretty bad head cold, chills,
Damn.
fever,
Oh, boy.
all that crap.
But if that's all you came home from Vegas with, it's a win.
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe down $40 on the machines and in sports gambling. We had Kari and I had Indiana +7 on the wedding night, Saturday night. And a little 2-leg parlay with Pascal Siakam over 23.5. And dude missed a layup late and finished with 22. And we covered. So Kari got the taste of a bad sports bet beat.
Yeah.
While in Vegas.
What about table games? What type of table games do you guys
Just a little bit of roulette. Otherwise, we didn't play. I didn't sit down at a card table. At all.
Did you sit down at a 0-0 roulette wheel?
We had a 0-0 roulette wheel, yes, and I put a little 10 10 10 10, and guess what it hit? The 0-0.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
I only sat down for one
at a
roll.
roulette wheel
Yep.
that already has terrible, egregiously unfair rules.
Yeah.
And you bet on the worst sucker bet in the house.
No, I didn't.
Congratulations.
I didn't bet on that.
No, he didn't bet on it.
No,
but
I
it
bet
hit.
on first 12, second 12, third 12.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
Then the first roll. No, I lost all.
0-0.
I lost 40 on that right away. Boom, gone. We got up and went.
Do you know that some roulette wheels now in Vegas have a third green slot? It's not a 000, but it's a logo green slot to further tilt the odds in their favor, where they'll take the casino's logo and put it on it's absolutely outrageous. There's some places that have even money blackjack tables, not even 6 to 5. There's something called crapsless craps, where it's even more tilted in the house's favor. But there's always the mechanical ponies. Tell me you and Billy played some mechanical ponies.
Did not.
Please.
Did not. I can't tell you that. I was never in the casino with Billy either. We never sat.
They
never
looked
stopped
happy.
down.
What about
Yeah,
Armin?
They looked
They looked
happy.
They had stuff to do.
about
Armin, yeah,
Armin?
Armin and Tim Allen on
Armin
after the wedding.
lose any money? Win any money?
I don't. He stayed an extra day, so I don't know how he wrapped it up after Saturday.
Okay.
Was Laura with him?
No,
Oh,
too close.
Free
to
range
delivery
Armin.
date. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
had a
All right,
fantastic time.
Great
Yeah.
to hear.
All right, Mr. Heller, speedy recovery from your head cold.
Thank you.
And today we'll hear you from noon to 3.
You got it. See you
All
then.
right, buddy. Good to see you. There you go. Mike Heller, everybody, comes back from Vegas with a head cold, but no chlamydia. And that's a good